Today I'd like to talk about two themes that are often paired together in somebody's top 5 and top 10 certainly. And these two themes are so closely aligned it can be quite tricky to understand which attribute belongs to which theme. I'm talking about positivity and futuristic. And I want to make special mention before I dive into the details of these themes that today's video is dedicated to my father Lynn, who has recently passed away and represented these themes and perhaps in the most spectacular way. If I know my dad, it was positivity and futuristic. So this video today has special meaning to me. These are two traits that are very close to my heart and is very much part of, I would say, my family genetics or lineage. So let me begin with positivity. So positivity is a relationship building theme and as such is directed towards picking up information about people around you. Now positivity is the talent or the ability to sense how people are feeling. And so it can pick up negativity extremely quickly. And during this particular time, it seeks to break negativity by bringing up something that is constructive or positive. In other words, it's remedy for difficulty, it's remedy for challenge, it's remedy for depression, it's remedy for anything, in fact, is to immediately give thanks. And giving thanks means that you have to take time to focus on what's right. You have to find something good. You have to find the flower that is growing up in the crack of the tar. You don't look at the crack, you don't look at the disaster, you look at the fact that there is a flower in the midst of that crack and there is a challenge that has been turned into an opportunity. And so positivity is this incredible ability to sense in a person difficulty and immediately shifts into a space of going, I appreciate this, let's move into something positive. It can often be misunderstood in the sense that the belief is that positivity doesn't want to deal with negativity. That's not the issue. It believes that in dealing with negativity, you deal with negativity by being positive, by giving thanks, by appreciating what is right. Yes, there's wrong, but there is also right in every circumstance. And their talent, ultimately, is to find positivity. And this, I think, epitomized my father. I mean, in any circumstances whatsoever, he would find what is positive. And he died from cancer. And in that space, I don't know how he did it, but he gave thanks on every single day for the little that was left in his basic body. So he lived that out. Now, some might say that is almost toxic positivity, but the reality is it is a testimony to people that we have a choice. And we have a choice between good and bad and what we focus on. I do believe, though, that one has to be extremely careful that one doesn't dismiss challenges or, how do I put it, play down how difficult something can be. But I think the message of positivity is really this deep relational connection with others and saying, come, let's celebrate something. And in so doing, deal with the difficulty that we are facing. I think the challenge of positivity is not to replace the difficulty, but to manage the difficulty through positivity. Futuristic is equally powerful when paired, and our futuristic is a strategic thinking theme and is the ability to envision a future reality. It is the ability to imagine in your mind what if. And the power of futuristic, anyone with dominant futuristic, is their ability to imagine if that reality was taking place right now. So they can, in an instant, transform their minds into a new reality. And in that reality, things work. And in that reality, they work in a particular way. Now, futuristic is optimistic in the context of it is always trying to create a future that replaces the current reality with a better version. And it's here that you see a lot of the link with positivity. So with positivity and futuristic pairing up, ultimately what you're going to see is somebody imagining a future in which their negativity is replaced basically by positive moments. And so they can team up to create very much what others might refer as to an idealistic temperament and the ability that things will work out. And I find this quite fascinating because I know quite a few people with positivity and futuristic, and I certainly look at my father. Regardless of what took place, that manifestation always transpired in some miraculous way of something happening that was good. And right to the end of his life, things were good and things happened, and he was incredibly looked after. Others might certainly say it was circumstance, but people with positivity and futuristic would say, no, that's how the universe works. And especially if you've got connectedness in there as well, you'll certainly believe that. And I think the key thing in understanding the power of futuristic is the ability to imagine an alternative reality. It is the ability to sit for a second and see a possibility of an alternative future. So if we look at it in a paired approach, positivity is going, in this circumstance, in this person, we can find something positive in this person. Futuristic says, if we can find something positive in this person, imagine what we could create in the future utilizing that which we see as positive. So they're incredibly constructive themes. Of course, they have to be very, very careful that they do not dismiss the pragmatic reality of life in this, and that they don't transpose difficulty with an idealistic future that has got no real possibility or chance of achievement simply because it's practically impossible. I think the real power of positivity and futuristic is the ability to lift the spirit and to imagine what could be possible if we focused on what was right. And I think when that is paired up with some individuals or other themes that bring a more pragmatic reality to it, it could be intensely powerful in terms of moving people forward through difficulty. And positivity and futuristic are extremely good in terms of resilience and helping individuals bounce back. But as I say, they have to be extremely careful that in that process they don't negate what has taken place, because I don't believe that that's the intentionality of the theme. The intentionality of the theme is essentially what you choose to look at. I hope that helps. I look forward to your comments. Please share, and I'd be happy to answer. If you're enjoying this channel, please like, subscribe, and spread the news. Thank you so much.